Hello. Welcome everyone. Ooh, wait, what did I do for that? Oh shit, man. Hey, what's going on there? The audio again there. Lose. Hey Gary. How's the young lady working out for you? When are we gonna get a peek underneath from underneath the hood? Yeah. Kids had it made today. Computer all day and TV. Chico, man, I think we might have to get what do you call him? Oh, here we go. No, no, there she is. Gary here. Oh,
Stand by.
hold on.
You doing something on your end?
Yeah, my bottle just oozed. Good, Gary. Oozed. What do you call it?
Hi, Gary.
Hey,
Feeding the baby with the bottle.
Who's feeding the
Gary,
baby? You?
what happened? No, not me. Jamie.
Oh, is Jamie there?
Josh, you want in on one of those?
Yeah, I was able to finally capture your live stream. I kept
Yeah.
thinking about it, and then I would miss it.
Well, that's because you're probably committing sin there. It must feels much better than this.
But I said to my girlfriend, I'd like to catch it tonight. So
You like the what?
I would like
Catch
to
it.
catch your live stream tonight
Oh,
at 8:15. So
you got the okay, huh?
yeah, I got the okay. Well, she went to bed, you know.
Oh, well, you can always go in there later. What you been up to up there?
Well, not much. I'm preparing to go back to the U.S., you know, and July 15th.
For what? By your
What?
brother?
Well, visit my
Oh, yes.
brother, visit where I used to live. I'll be back there a month.
The Vietnamese people? You gonna go visit them?
Yeah, I had left some stuff there, and I didn't remember leaving anything, but apparently I did. So I'm going back there, and also I owe them the rent for last year.
No, give it to us. They don't need it. They're knee deep in rice there, man.
I'm gonna pay them July of 2024, and since I'll be back there a long time, I'll pay them July 2025 too.
Gary, what are you up to these days? Jamie says. Craig is here.
Oh, I'm
And
not
this
up
is
to anything actually. I just have the same that I'm doing, just a different country.
sitting
Hey, Craig.
around. Doesn't get as cold there.
Hi, Jamie.
Yes, never cold.
Cold
just
here
went to the
today.
barber shop yesterday.
Well, I gotta go pretty soon. It's kind of cold out there right now. It's only 79. Winds out of the south, 6, and kind of chilly. I had to put a t-shirt on. I'm used to sitting around half naked all day, you
It
know.
was actually 86 degrees here
Good.
yesterday.
Was it?
Hey,
86.
my blue jeans have, I think, a 33 waist. I had to suck in my belly real bad to get them on the other day to go to the immigration office. And my feet, I had tennis shoes on. My foot was getting sore from the accelerator. You know, my foot. I don't usually wear shoes.
Oh, yeah, no, me either.
So, God, it's like taking off a winter coat when I get back here. Take the shirt off, flip flop back on.
You enjoying your new house?
I'm trying, man.
I think I saw on Facebook, I think Jack is back in the U.S. Sounds like it.
Jack who?
Oh, really?
Jack Hobson.
JAC Jack Hobson.
Yeah, Jack. He used to be on the live streams. Yeah, Jack.
Well, that's why
I
you
think
look happy.
I think he's back in Michigan.
Wow.
Got to go back there and make amends with the mom if you want to come back out. Live the, you got to make her happy if you want her to send you flowers.
I have to do that ECC though. Did you do that before, Tony?
What's that? What?
The ECC,
ECC.
exit clearance certificate.
You know what, man? I did it here. I had them check me here at immigration. Just stay here. How long you been here now?
10 months.
Yeah, wait till a little bit after a year, man. Then you don't got to do one from back home. You do
Well,
one from here.
He's leaving in July, Tony. Right?
Yeah, maybe in July. I have to do it. I have to do a 2x2 photograph, fill out this form,
Do it before you leave.
fingerprints.
Do it before you leave here.
Yeah, Craig, I've
Yeah,
seen
well,
Austin.
you can't leave without doing it.
Jamie says you're doing poems in a different country.
What does it say?
He said, are you doing poems in a different country?
Hey, Craig, I'd gladly,
Am I doing,
I'd gladly take your cooler weather, Craig, right now.
Now listen to that, Mr. Freaking, what do you call it? Can't think of that bird's name. Penguin.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never be feeling the cold weather again in my life.
Well, it's cold here today, man. Where I'm at. 79. Kind of,
In
Yeah.
Minton now?
yeah, 79, and the temp and breeze is wind is coming up from Australia there. So it's a chilly 79 degrees. It said 94% humidity, but I can't prove it.
Well, I think it's hot here. I was out twice a day,
You're in
two
Leyte?
different drugstores.
Right? Are you in Leyte? What?
Yeah, I am. I'm in Tucklobin.
He's from Clarkston, Minnesota, or Michigan, huh? Oh, okay.
Tucklobin
yeah.
City.
Well, Tagleman?
Yeah, actually, say my girlfriend corrected my pronunciation of it. It's Tucklobin.
What is it?
Tucklobin.
I remember going through there 2 months before the typhoon hit them back in, what was it, 2013.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that for some reason. Stuff with ice on the car. Man.
Well,
Craig,
it's,
I've been watching that border security thing and the Australian one, just so I'm picking up tips here and there about if I ever go there, write down people's name and their phone number. You know,
Hey,
I'm gonna try to get.
Craig, you ought to do a video on how to get the hose going. Tony didn't get that.
Well, Craig, do you have a YouTube channel?
Mowing what lawn, Jamie? You live at 71.
Well, you know, here in Tacloban, we don't have a hot and dry season.
It's not. It's just whatever. It's not pronounced.
We have a tropical rainforest type environment. It rains
Yeah,
almost
that's-
every day. It almost rains almost every day.
So it rains
That's
either
what-
more or less. That's the forecast, right?
Mine rains.
Yeah, right. It rains a little, it rains hard, but it's not for very long, maybe 30 minutes and then stops.
Yeah, well, you know, here it rains during the day. Rains a couple of times, but mostly it's at night, so it works out pretty good. Simon's here. Oh,
We're starting to have a little problem in our ceiling
in your what?
on the second floor.
You making too much noise there?
You have leaks.
Something is moving up there.
Probably you.
On your ceiling.
You
Yeah,
ain't-
it's above the ceiling. My girlfriend said it's rats, but I think it's bigger than a rat. I don't know. It sounds bigger
What's
than a rat.
what's bigger than a rat? An elk?
Gary, how many story building are you in? Are you on the top floor?
Well, it's a two-story townhouse.
Okay. So there's nothing but the roof above you, right?
Exactly, and it's it's a four houses. So my girlfriend said we all share. There's no separation. So
Yeah. So you got to share the rodents too that crawl up there.
yeah, apparently so. We never had this problem before, but a new tenant moved next door, and actually, it's a company moved next door.
A company. Oh, they're gonna have that. They're gonna have that stethoscope
company.
to the wall in your apartment.
Nah.
I don't think they're using the second floor, just the first floor. So.
Rocking and
So
rolling.
they just moved in there. We didn't have the problem before they moved in, but now we're having this problem. So, and it's really, actually, it's kind of scary at first because it's not like a little tiny running. It's like a person up there or something. It's pretty hard, you know?
Yeah, I got this little boom, boom, boom on in the kitchen ceiling there, and I'm thinking, man, them little birds might have got up in there because there's no way it's got water there unless somebody has been trying to break in here, messed up the gutter. What do you say? What rodents are in your country, Gary?
Well, apparently there's, I know there's a rat. I saw a rat in the back room there, but we had shut that part off, so we don't use that back room. And mice, and we caught some mice, and that's
I gotta
it.
eat too.
Yeah, we caught the mice, so we killed mice.
Oh,
Roaches, not too bad for mosquitoes, really.
hey, Gary,
No snakes.
just his.
What's that say?
It's a
That's
link
a
to
link to his latest
Oh.
video. His
Okay,
YouTube channel.
okay, I'll look at it. Let me capture this. Whoops. Let me see if I can.
Hey, Simon, where's Maria gonna never come on here again or what? She's probably at work, huh? Listening to her.
Okay, I captured this screen right there, Craig, so I'll look up your channel.
Gotta change this. Yeah, babe.
How was your holiday, Simon?
on vacation?
I think so. I think I saw it on Facebook.
What happened there? Oh, boy. Well, I don't know. I don't usually look at stuff.
I got a busy agenda though when I go home. July.
Forget, you're gonna pay those guys? You're really gonna pay them 600, whatever?
Yeah, I am gonna pay him 700. 700 for last year, 700 for this July, because I'll be there almost 30 days. And
No, you're staying at their house. You go back. Is that right?
yeah, I stay at the same place I lived for 23 years. Same
Okay,
room.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking
couldn't
of
get-
rodents, you think any
they couldn't
rodents moved into your place when you were out?
No, actually, they fixed it all up.
They couldn't get rid of that musty smell.
There for 23 years. I was there longer than I've even lived in my parents' house.
Well,
Tell them to stock up on the ice cream.
who wants?
The thief is coming back.
You know,
Yeah.
I practice that here also, but not with ice cream. Cookies. My girlfriend went away and I couldn't help myself and I ate some cookies. So before she came back, I had to run off to the store and restock.
So you go, little girl, do you want a cookie?
So have you found any food that you like there, Gary? Any of your favorites?
Well, actually, I eat everything that's here, you know. It's nothing different. I mean, we order food a lot too, but she goes out grocery shopping, you know, every about twice a month, but we order food a lot, McDonald's, Jollibee, Shakey's, you know, pizza. There's one other place I like, the Rib Shack. Yeah, pretty good.
That's what I wanted to ask you guys. Any of you guys have a Charles Schwab account? Is that the one where they don't charge a fee for
Yeah.
taking
Well,
out
they-
money, or they reimburse you?
Yeah, they reimburse. I have Charles Schwab. In fact, that's what I use. And I get reimbursed at the end of the month. And I go to the ATM a lot. And because there's a limit what I can take out. I can only take out 10,000 per transaction.
So what do you have a Charles Schwab Visa debit card or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah,
It's a Visa.
yeah. Visa debit card, yeah.
Never get you guys, man. You go to
You can go to any ATM, and at the end of the month, they reimburse you. Like I usually get reimbursed like $41, $50.
it's gonna be
And
a
the
pain. in the ass. Only get
The
10
max
a day.
is 10,000 a day. 10,000.
Yeah, well, no, not per day, per
or
transaction.
per transaction. Okay.
But they do have a limit of 50,000 pesos a day. So when I go there, I take out 10, 10, 10, 10, and they charge 250 pesos per transaction.
Listen to me
So-
here. Go to Western Union. Pay it for $4.99. Get your money right away. You gotta go to mess around with all that other junk. Man.
Well, I don't know
He
where the
goes-
Western Union is close by. We don't have a Western Union close by to me, but the bank is very close, so I can just walk
Tony.
over there. So,
Tony, he goes to the ATM. They charge him 250 pesos, but he gets that reimbursed at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I get reimbursed.
yeah. Oh, wow.
So the bank must be very happy when I go there because, you know, I get
15 pound
1,000
baby.
pesos right there.
Gary, Jamie got a 15-pound boy.
What's that?
15 pounds.
Wow.
How old is he?
Wow.
3 months?
He's eating well, huh?
We gotta give equal effort, equal. What do you call it? Damn.
15 pounds.
How much was he when he was born?
How old
Was he
is
10?
he? How old is he?
Couple months, right? 3 months, 4 months, maybe. Well, maybe more than that. But you had him in. You have him in March, February, March. Scooting on his back everywhere. He's gonna be whatever it is gonna be on his back. Man, my sisters all had 10-pound boys. I think my youngest son here was 9, maybe 8, 9. Wow, man.
Have you had any typhoons down there, Tony?
Hey, what?
Typhoons?
No, no.
Typhoon?
Now, usually, when there's a storm system like that, those things we usually get to skirt get a little weather in the northern part right here, a little rain bend, but that thing takes a right-hand turn, goes right up the middle, right past you, the Naga, Manila.
Have you ever rode in a jeepney?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, there's none around here like that, like the old ones. But yeah, I have. They're easy to get in and out of. These orange things,
Well,
my God.
they do have the jeepney, the older ones that are kind of big, but then they
Right.
have ones that are like van. Then they have
They
ones
have
that are like a van. Look like
They
a little Harley.
Yeah, a little multi-cab van. Yeah.
The jeepney, the big old ones, they have different sizes of those too. Some are gargantuan, man. But they refer to a multi-cab as those things are a pain in the ass to get in and out of, man. When you got a
Used to be
back
like 5 or 8 pesos. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, it's 10. 10.
Around here, they're 13.
How about
But
for
I haven't ridden in it. My girlfriend told me that if the seat is empty next to the driver, I could sit there.
Yeah, you got to ask them. Most times they say okay, but sometimes they don't want to. Maybe they got to pick up a squeeze down the line or something.
But it's pretty crowded, right? It's pretty crowded right here, and I've never tried it yet. Getting into that, I've ridden a trike all the time, and they're not too easy to get into either. Trikes.
Yeah, listen, I feel like I'm your height, Gary, because when I get in those things, I'm bent over. Like if you're any higher than 4 foot tall, it's like Jesus. And then my back and my neck hurt.
Oh yeah, the back, because the pad in the back doesn't get you right at the right spot.
We only do that because parking is limited. So we usually drive down to a spot down there by our mom's place, and then we can catch one from there to go to wherever we're going.
the cheap ones aren't there for comfort and convenience. They're there for
They're
basic transportation.
They're the bottom of a boat. That's the roof of those things. It used to be a boat. But I mean, for me, I'm only 5'9", 5'10", man. And like, golly, man.
Yeah, they're hard for me to get into, but they're harder to get out of.
Yeah, because you got to walk over people.
So I also took the pedicabs too. They're the ones with just a bicycle with the sidecar.
I think a long time back in 2013. I think because I was on a vacation trip and not living here, that they don't, on the buses you take, like Greyhound type buses, they don't use the storage below. Everybody takes their stuff on. So when me and my wife were getting off, this young guy's sitting there like a punk. He says, I stepped on his luggage or some shit. He goes, watch where you're going. Fuck you. Why don't you take that motherfucker out and then put it underneath there, man? You know? But I don't want to deal with that no more, man. I mean, I try to drive everywhere I can.
Well, we're planning next year to get a three-wheel vehicle.
Oh, the rickshaw kind of. They
But it's
call it.
it's a gasoline motor.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
three-wheel.
Yeah, you might like that, but you gotta watch it. You got that dial on one hand. It's like the accelerator and or the foot pedal down below, but you got to
I
shift
know,
those gears.
it's like a motorcycle.
Yeah, you got
It's
to
a
shift those.
motorcycle type thing.
Yeah, you got to shift
I
the
need
gears,
to
man.
take I need to actually take a motorcycle course,
Oh, for what?
so I know how to shift the gears and the clutch, you know.
Oh, you're
and the gas
inside there.
pedal.
Gary, they got numbers 1 through 4.
I know, but you have to coordinate with the clutch pulling in and the gas, you know.
I don't think you're engaging a clutch in those things. I think that's what they call a wet clutch. I'm not sure.
No, there is a clutch and the gears are on that handle too on the
Oh,
left.
okay.
You pull it in the clutch and you just turn it to first, second,
Yeah.
third, whatever.
I don't like messing around with clutches like that. Now. When I was younger, hell yeah, I do it, but now I don't want to be bothered with that. I was debating
Well,
on whether I should.
I had to
Legal.
measure it though, the one that would fit though, because we have a limited space here in our courtyard.
Wow.
So I have to get one that will fit.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
yeah,
Tony,
you don't want to buy
what part of Italy was your grandfather from?
northern part.
South,
Trentino. Trento?
southern.
What?
Did you say southern part?
No, northern.
Northern. Like Turin? Torino?
Right there. It's about 28. It's east northeast of Milan.
Oh, okay. Because right now my wife's on the coast. She's almost in France, on some little fishing village in Italy. So
My son went there, man. No, I've always wanted to go there. Now he's gone. Shit. But I wanted to talk to this lady. It might be my cousin there. She lives up in. She works at an airport in Switzerland. Right over the border. And the city names over that Lugan. It's they have all these Italian town names, but it's in Switzerland. They used to have a border dispute forever, but
she said
There's a
they had
lake.
some fish, shrimp, and calamari. She said it was fantastic. So
yeah, I'm
it's
supposed
right
to
on a
be
little fishing village, fresh stuff.
Well, that's what my doctor said to me back in the States. You need to have a Mediterranean diet, he says.
Well, that's supposed to be very healthy for you, Mediterranean.
Yeah, man. Thing is, unless it's a Mrs. Paul's, man, I have a hard time eating.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not a whole hell of a lot I like.
No, man. Give me. I need to dip the mustard to kill that fish smell, man. It reminds me of going scuba diving there too.
Well, I can't be on a diet here. It's hard to be on a diet.
Your boy's 6 months old.
He's only 6 months old, or 5 months old, 6 months old, and he gained 7 pounds.
Wow, man. You breastfeeding them, or are you giving them that formula stuff? That stuff's got to be even more expensive. Now Walgreens locks up all that stuff. Who's this young lady? Young enough. Have you tried balut yet, Gary?
No, I'm not eating balut. I'm not even trying it.
That's disgusting, man. It's
Yeah.
mostly
Yeah,
stuff in there.
I've seen little pictures of it, and looks
Wise,
disgusting.
wise choice.
My girlfriend
Yeah.
doesn't eat it either.
What's this here? Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I got them all over now, but the great grandparents had the same last name. I think my great grandmother is actually from Calabria or Sicily down there.
Hi, Ann.
So, Nine? Is that Ann?
That's Ann, yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen her in a long time. Last time I saw her, Annie looked pretty stressed, man. Kind of down in the dumps kind of thing. You got good health there, Annie? Yeah, well. I
She's
stopped
down
by
in
her.
your island.
Get 6 cans of formula. Huh? Yeah, Wick, that's a good program there. I don't know anybody. Never, I mean, everybody I've ever talked to in Pullman got their what do you call it from Wick? Big formula. Yeah.
Have they heard anything like from
Jeez.
oh hi Simon. Boy, your daughters are getting big, aren't they, Simon? How old are they? No.
The youngest one, Lily's taller than mom. Taller than the mom now.
Wow.
Something, huh?
You know what Adidas is, Gary?
No, I don't. What is it?
It's the chicken feet on a stick.
Oh, is it?
That's right.
That was a-
Simon's
that
asking you
was
if you've
a,
tried
that
it
was
yet.
a sneaker, you know? That was a
Well, yeah,
sneaker.
that's why they call it Adidas, because it's the feet of chicken.
Well, we haven't eaten that either.
Craig got a hello there.
I just been eating food that I normally would eat in the U.S.
How about the chicken intestines on the stick? What's that called? Lingas?
It's called I ain't gonna eat that shit.
Huh? What's the
It's
name of
called
it though? Come on, someone. Tinai, help us out here.
You
You're
know
a Kenai,
that.
right, Tinai? So what's the chicken intestines on a stick?
Oh, I won't eat.
Well, Simon's daughters are 16 and 14. Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna eat no intestine where God's a shit.
Well, I
Hey, you eat
haven't
that
eaten.
Italian sausage, it's the same thing.
Yeah, like I said,
I haven't eaten outside the house. You know, I guess you'd have that as street food or something, but I haven't eaten. I haven't eaten outside.
Nico, I gotta send you this video. I just
Any food over there that has given you Montezuma's revenge there, Gary?
No, I haven't had any problems.
That's good.
Well, I haven't eaten outside the house, like I said. Yeah. So
you eat. I thought you eat out all the time.
we order food,
Chicken intestine.
but it's usually from McDonald's or Jollibee
Anyhow.
or
Annie's
Jakey's.
from up there by hey, where you at? Luzon? Or besides
Who's that? Who's that?
Annie?
He's asking Ann where she's from.
Oh, she's from your area. She's from Mindanao.
Cagayan? Cagayan?
Mindanao's a big island. There's Butuan
Yeah,
up
Gary.
north, Cagayan de Oro up north,
Yeah.
and
No,
then
west
General
of it.
Santos down south, Davao down south. It's a big island, very big.
Yeah. Biggest one. Isn't it? Get in the movie. Oh,
I
man.
don't think I'll be traveling much, actually. I think I'll be just in Paxlovid my whole life.
Yeah. Well, I got these pictures. This Facebook thing just came up with memories, and got these photos of me in Naga, July 22, 2013.
Hmm.
Let's see, I graduated how long ago? Oh, wow. 44 years? 45 years?
45.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to skip that one. Oh, yikes.
Well, I'm starting to believe about that. Age is only a number, but there is a limit.
To high numbers? No,
Well, you know, in the Philippines, they say age is only a number. Well, that is true, but they practice it in the Philippines, you know?
I got nothing. I like living. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I could just care less. I don't know why. I'll be looking forward to hardly been able to do anything myself. You know? Wow. Okay. Well, my wife could take a bus trip to. I want to think. You would know. Maybe it takes. I heard it takes like 8 hours. Philippine travel.
Hmm. Next year, I do plan to go to Dumaguete, though.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just for a week.
The do would be DU, not DE. Duterte. Sounds like Dean Martin. I was going for the ice cubes.
There you go. You got it.
Sounds like, yeah.
Martini. The
Hey,
dude was always loaded.
You ever hear of the guy named Andy? Ever hear of a guy named Andy Huggins? Andy Huggins.
No, what's he hugging?
He's a comedian. He's king of the one-liners.
Oh,
He's a pretty old guy. He's like 85 or something like that.
no, I don't know if I saw his face. Maybe.
He said he was here's a one-liner he has. He said he joined a dating site. The name of it is called Carbon Dating.
Carbon.
Because he's old. He's 85.
Tony, get
Yeah.
it? Carbon dating? Jeez.
Yeah.
Gee.
He says there was a woman on that site, and he says I asked the woman her age, and no, he said I asked the woman her number, and she said 140/90.
Oh.
Let's see if you like this one. He said one thing's great about when he dates women that meets women that are around his age, 85. He said one great thing is I never had to worry about meeting her parents.
Yeah.
That's a nerve-wracking thing here, meeting the parents, isn't it?
Yeah, nerve wracking.
And you end up building houses for them and all kind of shit. Just look at the current YouTubers.
I'd like to buy some land or whatever, you know, but can't really afford that. Can't afford
You get
land.
it?
Can't afford
Just rent.
farm.
Just
Yeah.
rent.
Yeah. Well, I expect to be here if they clear up the rat problem above the of the roof, you know, whatever, or if it's rats. I think it's cats, but something larger than a rat. but I expect to be here 4 years. Till 2028. It's a good location, walking distance to the health clinic. I've been there 5 times already. Walking distance to the hospital, been there once. Pharmacies, dentists, all over. They say I'm in good health now. But the doctor did change my blood pressure medicine here from what I had in the US.
Yeah.
Because he said that I don't think you can get that one medicine here in the Philippines. So,
Which one's that?
huh?
Which one can't you get here?
Well, I wasn't taking one pill for blood pressure. I was taking 2, one for, they usually have a combination. And the combination is, one is makes your blood vessels flexible and the other one gets rid of the water. And it's usually a combination into one pill, but I have 2 pills. And I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's not lisinopril because if you remember, I got allergic to lisinopril.
Huh.
And I can't take ACE inhibitors. So when I first got here, I couldn't sleep.
Couldn't
That
sleep.
was one problem. Yeah, I couldn't sleep when I first got here. I couldn't fall asleep. And also, I lost my appetite. So I went to the doctor and they gave me a vitamin that's to increase your appetite. Actually, I still take that vitamin. It's 60 pesos each.
What kind of vitamin is that? What letter is it?
Viagra.
Oh, that vitamin is called I don't know if you can see this here or not.
Hey, Danny, thanks for stopping by.
It's a vitamin. It's a vitamin B complex.
Yeah,
Small vitamin.
I've been here 2
Vitamin
straight
B.
years, Danny, a little over that, but I've been coming here a couple of years since 2012.
Yeah, it increases your appetite and it also gives you a little energy. Now, my appetite is fine now, but I couldn't sleep. And my girlfriend was quite worried about that because I couldn't sleep. So,
More nerve-wracking.
because
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe when I laid down.
Oh, yeah.
I had to sit up all the time. So we got an air con and that took care of it.
Oh, man. There's just food for a week.
Okay, bye, Ann.
Hasta la vista. Thank you.
Ingat.
Now everything is okay. I can sleep good and we got an air con and a fan and
How you doing?
everything's good now.
You got to keep up on the manscaping, man. Help you cool off, too. You know?
Well, it's real cool now. It's like almost cold actually in the room. In fact, it is cold at times.
Anybody see Bud? That's the question was asked a while ago.
Oh, I haven't
No.
seen Bud in a while and I haven't heard from him. Have you?
No.
Nope. Nobody has.
It's been a few months, right?
Yeah, I'd like to talk with him, you know?
Last time I saw him, he was going to come on for the after one, but I don't have those no more.
Yeah, I'd like to connect with him again. I lost contact with him. So,
Annie, how's your health down there? Is it okay? You all right?
we ask him.
Haggard. Annie, they use that word here,
Oh.
haggard. crap. Oh, man. Oh, I've been on here. Oh, man. An action-packed 46 and a half minutes. What do you do with yourself
Well,
during the day, Gary?
What's that?
What do you do? What do you do with yourself during the day?
Oh, well, I was, I did have my leather craft came, I did get that in a polyvinyl box came, so I was doing the leather braiding, but I stopped that for a while now. I don't do too much during the day. I have been I do walk through the neighborhood here, and sometimes I walk a longer distance, but I sort of stopped doing the long distance. But I don't do too much. We don't wake up very early.
But I do. That's
So,
just the way I am.
yeah, it's like 8:30 or 9.
If I sleep past 5 a.m., I'm late.
Well, actually, I get up early. My girlfriend doesn't get up early. I'm up like 6, but she wakes up later, about 8:30. And
Yeah.
eat breakfast,
Oh,
lay back down. Sometimes I don't feel good after eating.
little afternoon delight.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but I really don't feel, sometimes I don't feel good after eating. Um, and I lay down just a little bit and I feel better and then I get up. We watch a little video during lunchtime and watch some videos, rest. She doesn't
You
wash.
don't have an Asian. You don't have an Asian porn collection, do you?
Well, you don't have what?
And English porn movies or Asian porn movies.
We
A
don't watch.
little, you look
Well,
at
she
you,
does
Gary.
wash,
She does.
and well, yeah, we do have a washing machine and dryer, but it's that one type that's plastic. The plastic
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know what you mean. A little tub, Yeah, you beat
Yeah,
the shit out of
yeah, but they're very good. But she rinses the clothes and by hand, and we hang them outside, But until it rains, and we rush them back in. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta pay the piper now, Jamie.
oh wow, you get up early, Jamie. 2:40.
Not by choice.
Oh, jeez. You have to sleep when the baby sleeps, huh?
Yeah. 50. Man, 15 pounds.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet type life. I'd like to get into something else, get into doing something.
What'd you do at home? You did some knitting, right? Did crochet or whatever. You did that, right?
No, I was doing leather braiding,
I thought you did
making bracelets.
the Rosie Greer thing.
No, I've never done that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that leather thing you did. That's pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
I was doing that for a while. I taught my girlfriend learned to do the braiding. She was very good, and but I'm up and down for that. I work on it a lot, and then I stop and do something else. But right now, I'm not into it. So
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I could do, but I just
next week I'll go down to the Bureau of Immigration for the ECC for the exit clearance.
You got to check in every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I do go down there. I extend every 2 months.
Sister died. Where'd your sister? What state did she live in? Texas?
Let's see.
Lincoln, Michigan. What? Ask the question as I start reading in the beginning, but as my eyes drifted to the right, I see, okay. I think, now maybe Jack can do 6 months in what do you call it? 6 months here. But you Kiko, did you put that thing away yet?
Which thing?
How
Did you,
old was your sister, Jamie?
Kiko, did you put that thing away yet?
Put what thing?
Little Kiko.
What are you talking about?
Little Kiko.
Did I put it away yet? I don't know what you're talking about.
Gary, no.
I don't know either what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're pretending you're too kind. You'll remember that. It'll wake you up tonight, Kiko.
No, that ain't woke me up in years. So no more pup tents in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't get turned off, but it waking me out of a dead sleep. Oh, God. What is this? What'd you name your baby? Bruce. That's my mother's last maiden name. Bruce.
Oh, wow. Only 39. 40 years
Huh?
old. Wow.
Ooh.
She had a baby 13 days before she died.
Gee.
Wow.
I heard that somewhere. That make national news. Man.
Who's raising her baby?
Oh, Lord, man. Golly. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I got a nephew. I got a boy, a cousin his age. Yeah, bad. I know that's part of life, man. But still. Oof.
Yeah, really, that age.
It's never easy.
I think my brother died, what, like 5 years ago now? Something like that.
How old was he?
65. He
Oh,
retired. Well, he retired on his 65th birthday, I guess, so he could start collecting, Social Security.
Yeah.
And then 8 months later, he was dead.
Oh, wow.
But
Well,
he and I weren't ever close. He was like 7 years older than me. So we were never close. Once he married the woman he did, I didn't know my brother anymore. So
Jamie's had cocaine.
My brother just celebrated his 52 years married.
I'm sorry. Say again, Gary. You broke up.
Oh, I said my brother is married 52 years.
Oh. You get along with his
visiting.
wife?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't, my brother moved away to Texas, and I was still up in Maryland and, closer to my parents at that time because they were older. but he had moved away to Texas, and I'm not real close with his family. You know, my brother's family is
Right.
his kids, his kids' family. You know, like that. He has 3 grandchildren and another one on the way. So,
Great. I got a number 2 great grandchild coming.
really? Jeez.
Yeah. Although because the stepfather was in there, because they left, she had to get my permission to move to take a kid out of state, but she never did. She called me up, makes this bogus fucking question thing on the phone, like I didn't know what was going on. But they went down there, so they've been with him longer than Then they moved on. Everybody's moved around. But I mean, yeah, you were like 6 and 3 when they left, or 7 and 5. I don't know. I was younger than that. My daughter was still in labor, but
But my brother's wife is a very caring. She's a very caring person.
my number 2 daughter didn't even want the baby, and she has it. She was dick that her husband wanted it.
Oh wow. So,
Cute kid too, man. Emma. But anyway, when I said, "Oh, you mean I'm going to be a great grandfather?" My oldest daughter didn't say nothing. I'm thinking, well, without me, you're not here, So
But you're going to be a great grandfather for the second time?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. In the technical blood sense.
Well,
well,
I guess. I guess
how
I'm-
old was your brother, Jamie, when he died? Died of an overdose.
Healthy baby girl.
We have a really good friend. Well, they were friends when my wife first got to the States. There was another Filipino woman here. And so her and her husband and me and my wife, we got to know them. And then they moved away. But they just lost their son last Christmas Eve. He was like 20 years old. And I don't know the circumstances, but I know he was on life support in the hospital. I don't know if it was from a vehicle accident or something to do with substances, but they only had 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and I think he's really taking it hard. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one thing I don't want to do is lose a child.
And he was, Jamie's brother was 39, same as age sister. His girlfriend was pregnant at the time.
That was probably the roughest year of my life, 30, 38, 39, right, Tony? Is that about when you got divorced, Tony? Second time or
Second time.
first time? 38, 39, something like that?
43 maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. I got married, born in 61, I got married in 1989, I want to say. Yeah.
And it was a tough time, but I told myself I ain't going to kill myself over some woman just because she don't want to live with me. So.
When I was married the first time, I was hardly around anyway, but I come in the door, I say my oldest daughter's name, because she's my baby's now, and all of a sudden hear my voice, a dude's voice. I'm like, oh. So instead of just walking away like that, I went in the kitchen, I got a knife, and I had my feet up against the other side of the wall, pushing as hard as I could. And they were on the other side, pulling me back. After a couple of seconds, I lost my fucking mind for a little while. I don't know. I'm like, what am I doing with this shit here? But if I'd have been able to get in like I was right away, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Golly, man. Even if you don't get along, it's still a shock.
Yeah.
Crap.
I mean, I think what upset me the most, I came home from the day that I got served. I got served my legal separation papers while I was at work, right? I mean, at least you could do is, hand it to you in person, right?
Yeah.
So I come home from work and I discovered that my two handguns are missing.
Oh,
And
jeez.
Two what?
I was like, what's my two handguns?
Oh, okay.
Pistols were missing. They were not in the top shelf where I kept them. And I just said, I said, where's my guns? And of course they clam up and don't talk and stuff. I said, look, I'm responsible for those guns. They're registered in my name, I said, I don't like them being out of my. I said, what do you think? I'm going to come home and kill you because you don't want to live with me anymore? I said, I'm not going to spend one day in prison because of you. I guess that really torqued her off. So I said, look, and second of all, I'm just upset because you insult my intelligence. You think I'm going to come home and kill you with my own guns? I'm like, you think I'm that stupid?
Like the mastermind. I like when you're a mastermind, but
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use a gun that's registered to me to kill you. Yeah, I'm really bright, huh?
Premeditated, man. She was planning on that.
Well, maybe she was afraid that you were going to kill yourself.
No,
shit.
fuck. No, at that point, all they care about is themselves, not even the kids. So it took me 6 months to get those guns back because in that state, they were considered marital property and both had the right to it. Even though they were my guns, she never shot a gun in her life. They were considered marital property, and I couldn't claim that they were stolen. So.
22 pistol. I'm going to shoot your ass.
I don't know if she gave it to her big, fat, man-hating woman lawyer to hold for 6 months or what, but they were not in my possession. And I did not feel comfortable about that because anybody could have taken them, used them in a crime, and then they're registered to me, right?
Hey, my girlfriend found a few years ago, more than that, but her mother passed away and she had a little 22 pistol. This looked like the biggest piece of shit you ever seen. So I said, I don't want that. I don't like being around guns. So we go to the police station, Kenosha. We say, hey, I don't want this and she don't want this. Can we just, it's dismantled. Can we just leave it here, throw it away here? He looked at me like, oh, you don't like guns? He says, go to Gander Mountain, fishing, sports store. So we go in there. The dude goes, they got a value book just like, cars. And he says, well, I can only give you 125. You go ahead, okay. I didn't think I'd get $10. But he sounded like I was gonna say, nah, man, I gotta have 200,
One time in DC, they had a gun turn-in. You could turn in a gun, they give you $100 for it.
I haven't fired a weapon since I came. Oh, I did trap shooting when I was in the factory, but other than that, man, I ain't touched one since the Army. The trap shooting was in the late 80s, early 90s. I did that for like 3 years. That lasted third place, the first place.
That state I got divorced in, they finally came out with a concealed carry permit law, right, back in 90 something. So, but they had a thing, you had to take a class. It was just a 1-day class, right? So, it was classroom in the morning, then you ate lunch, and then you went out and you shot at the range, right? Well, the typical house encounter, they say, is either 6 feet or 12 feet away. All right. So they put a human silhouette 6 feet, and then they put one at 12 feet. And you had to take 4 shots at each one, right? So first you shoot at the far one, and I take 4 shots. And, you're all standing in line shooting at your own target, just like a range. And this woman beside me, the guy, her sheet was clean. It didn't have a hole in it. I mean,
Oh,
the shadow, the human shadow, and the rest of the sheet around it didn't have a hole in it. And he came to mine. I had one hole, center mass, right in the heart. And he said, "I told you to shoot 4 times." I said, "I did." I said, "Look, there's 4 casings on the ground, right? And that hole was obviously bigger than what one bullet would do, right? I put them all in the same
Oh,
spot."
wow.
So the next time around, he says, "Well, shoot somewhere different this next round." I said, "Okay." So they moved it back to 12 feet, and I put all of mine right in the temple, right between the eyes. And the woman didn't make a hole in hers. And he came to me and he said, he just held up 4 fingers, and I said, "Yep," because I put them all in. I said, "It's 6 feet and 12 feet." I mean, I was an expert marksman in at least an M16, when I was in the military. But this woman, when he got to this woman, she didn't have a hole on her entire sheet. He said, "Honey, you better just get a baseball bat." He said, "Be more successful hitting them with a baseball bat."
You should have shot one into her target.
Recoil was too hard much for her.
She had a
Hey, you know what?
357, and I think
Oh.
she just closed her eyes, and the recoil just almost
Did
knocked
she have
her
two-
over.
Did she have 2 hands on it or one?
I don't know. She was all messed up.
Hey, you know what that reminds me of? Well, is Armed and Dangerous when they got the security guard job. And one guy with the black hair, he played in another movie, Billy Crystal, to Gregory Hines. He was just shooting it all over the air. He hit a bird. I would have been afraid, man. I know they got cushioned down. But what about if are you inside or are you outside when you were shooting?
I think this was. I can't remember now. Maybe it was an outside. It was only, like I said, 6 and 12 feet.
She ricocheted those bullets up if it's concrete.
I don't know. Back your Army, when you had targets, were they? Did you have the human prone targets that simulated 75 yards? Did you use those?
Yeah, there were a couple of different, like 50, 75, and 100, something like that.
Well, we use at our range. There's 8 targets of a prone. It's supposed to simulate a prone human at 75 yards, right?
Yeah,
and there's 8 targets. You shot 5 at each one. So I tied the range record at 39 out of 40.
It brings back a little memory now. I know it was a 50. I think it was 50, 75, and 100. But listen. When I got out of active duty, I was in reserves for a while. I voluntarily was doing my other. I only did a year. So my school buddy from grade school and junior high and all that, he had 2 other brothers. They're all McCarthy's, their last name. Their father drowned in an accident. But Tim's the second oldest brother. Tim's with me in the reserves. We used to call Craig, thanks for stopping.
All right, Craig, good night.
We used to call him Tom. I used to call him Tom, Dick, and Harry. So Tim would always call me Dick. So we're at a firing range down in. Now I already know how to fire, but so my friend's standing up next to this dude. It was like this huge the fucking I don't know that fuck up. So I'm shooting these bullets. I'm in the prone. You can see these sparks skipping off the stones. And my buddy, my friend's buddy, Tim, he said, because the captain said, "Who is that?" And Tim, these guys are standing up. They're not on the range, They're not ready to fire. He said, "Oh, that's Paso." The guy's last name was Paso. He wasn't even down there shooting. He was standing next to him. And then the captain would go, "Yeah, see me after this is over," And the guy goes, "Fuck you, Dorothy." Laugh my ass.
Hey,
No,
Christian.
oh God. Yeah, better late than never, eh? All right,
Hey,
man.
Christian.
Oh, that was hilarious. We're down to 2 now, so I think it's almost
That's one thing. You see some funny, dumb shit when you're in the military with other people.
yeah, you know what? You know what? When we were in the range in New Mexico, we were firing the laws, the bazooka the laws, the rocket, and there were some guys that were laying down that they didn't trust, man. They come right up and take their fucker, go, that's okay, go over there. He didn't get my chance, so I'm thinking when I fire, I'm thinking I gotta lead it a little bit, like raise up a little higher.
Mhm.
That, but I went over it and I was like, damn, I didn't think that thing was gonna be that accurate. And they
How
only
far
gave us,
away was your target?
oh, it was way, way far, man. It was far. It was far. The shell of a tank, whatever it was.
Mhm.
It was far enough, but that's why I thought, well, let me go up. I don't know what the distance is between the black lines, horizontal lines. Oh, here he is, man.
Hey, what's happening, my brothers?
Buzz,
Bud,
buzz.
where you
Yeah.
been?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
heck,
man.
I've been oversleeping in the mornings, and where I'll get up at 3 in the morning and go trout fishing.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh, that's great.
It's great to see you all again. I've been
yeah.
wondering how you've been doing, Gary.
Yeah, been just basically not doing that
he
much.
he
Just
won't
in a
show it.
different country.
He won't show us the little lady.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hey,
that's his business, ain't it, right, Gary?
Yeah, that's right.
bud,
I
Kiko.
haven't seen your little lady either, Tony.
who? Well, she's asleep.
Also,
I bring my camera. Huh?
Hey, Viking. It's great to see you, brother. Christian and Jamie. How you all been doing?
Right.
We're all good, bud. We've been wondering about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone. I lost my old phone, and then I had to find my passwords and everything for this new one. And I don't
Mhm.
care for the new one because the volume isn't good. And now my TV device, it won't upload the latest YouTube. I had to upload a older version, and I can't see the chat in it. I can't see the chat on here either, but I can make it.
I don't see the chat here either until I push chat.
Chat.
And I can't see it that well either because it's small. Too small
Yeah.
to read.
Oh, I got a daggum. Yesterday, my eyeball was hurting. Gary, I got a sty in my eye.
Oh, boy.
Bud, how long ago did I come visit you already? 4 years?
Wow, yeesh, I can't remember, but Stick always asked about you.
How's he doing?
He's doing all right. Just he moved one of our friends' wives in with him. Our friend passed away, and he was sweet on her. You know how he is. Oh gosh, he's sweet on every girl, just about. And
How old is he?
I think he's 60 something. Yeah, he's 60 something now. Because my
Mhm.
brother, he started drawing whatever you call that.
Social
His
Security?
Yeah,
Sketch.
he's already got where he gets a check from his work. He got to retire before he was 50. If you've been there at the county highway department for 30 years,
Oh, okay,
you can
pension.
retire. It's brother is strong, real strong, and a fighter. And my oldest brother is going to retire here in a month or two. It's his birthday, so he decided to stay until he is 60.
The other brother's getting a pension. He's not getting Social Security, probably.
So what?
Your second brother, he's not getting Social Security, I guess. He's getting a pension.
The Social Security, I guess. You know, he retired whenever he was before he was 50, right around 50 years old, and he turned
Disability?
he retired. They offered him a deal where they'll give him, like $20,000 if he'll retire now.
Uh-huh.
And then whenever he turns 62, he gets to retire. He gets to draw that Social Security check.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie got some questions for you, buddy.
Yeah, I can't read it. I can't see the little writing.
She says,
Says
"Where are you
Mark.
at these days?"
Yeah.
Where am I at?
Yeah.
Oh, still here in East Tennessee, dear Jamie.
Yeah, I forgot.
You haven't moved anywhere, right?
No.
When I took my shoe off at the airport last time, I forgot all about this. Guy goes, "You got anything in your shoe?" I said, "What, beside my foot?" Yeah, he kind of grinned a little bit. Just
Oh,
play
yeah.
total. Just play total dummy, man. Don't leave you alone.
Yeah.
I'm doing this another 15 minutes, but I just do hour and a half these days.
All right, brother. Yeah,
So you're-
Jamie. I read what Jamie said there. Okay, Jamie, you're the boss.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I was wondering how she's doing, and
We,
brother
James-
Christian.
man.
Yeah, I started to call Christian the other day. I wished I had of now, but heck, it's been raining. It rains about every other day here now. What about up there, Kiko, where you're at?
Well, we've had a few days without rain. It's been nice. It's warm. It was 86 here yesterday. So, but
Yeah.
it's going to rain the next few days, I believe. So, hey, bud, I was going to say, you're still on Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
Because I might stop by and see you sometime. I got a good childhood friend that's down in Huntsville, Alabama. So
Yeah.
if I ever drive by, I might look you up. Okay, stop by and say hello.
All right, brother. Heck,
But I'll look you up on Facebook and let you know beforehand. Okay.
yes, brother.
All righty.
It'd be great to see you.
I love that. That's a place I'd like to retire to. We still got a daughter, got one more year of high school here. Once she's done, I'm willing to move. And Tennessee's about the furthest south I want to go, but I'd like to check out Eastern Tennessee. It looks like a real lovely place.
Oh yeah, we got our national forest right up here, right 5 minutes past where me and Tony stayed at. I wish I'd have brought Tony through there one day. I'd always get like a picnic and go through there. It's beautiful. It's called Cades Cove. Mr. Rockefeller helped us buy it. Helped Tennessee buy it. He gave $5 million, and Tennessee raised $5 million. And where we stayed at, a lot of those people moved out of Cades Cove right there into that town, and it's kind of like a tourist town now. There's a river that runs down beside the road, and a lot of people go up there. There'll be thousands in a year go up there and just tube down it, inner tube.
But
There.
did you get affected by that when Western North Carolina got hit by Helene? Did you get flooding in your area or damage at
No,
all?
well, probably just some tree limbs blew out.
Uh-huh.
But I heard Dollywood, around Dollywood got flooded.
Yeah.
And that's just right up on the other side of the mountains from where me and Tony stayed at.
Mm-hmm. Did you like it, Tony, when you were there?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, got a good time.
The cities are kind of what would you say, Tony? A slow city or what?
Yeah, a little
Well, we
bit.
went to Walmart.
Like a smaller town with a lot of people. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Maryville with the Walmart and all that.
Yeah.
You're in kind of a valley there a little bit, so you gotta get some shelter from all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the mountains, I think, kind of help everything
Yeah,
blow off of us,
They
Kiko.
do.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, I seen back roads in Ohio look just like that one we were at by Stick.
Yeah.
Usually by the poor, man.
Yeah. How you been doing, Jamie and Kiko?
You ain't working
Good.
another
Jamie's
baby?
baby's 4 months old now, she was telling us.
5.
Oh, my.
Almost.
She had a baby boy January 29th.
Oh, goodness. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Shame on Bud.
She ain't text me or nothing in a long time. I made some peanut butter fudge the other night. Oh, and I got invited up to Indiana, this guy's farm, and on YouTube, and heck, I'd see 16 deer a day or so. And it was crossbow season when we first went up there, and then November the 16th, it was rifle season, and I got to there within an hour, but I could have got them within 2 seconds of each other because there was a buck walking right up behind me where I was coming down out of the tree stand. I was going to go up to the house, and he saw me. You know, I turned around. I just slowly turned my head, and I seen him because I could hear him coming, and I just went back up in the tree, and then there was a bigger, and he just stood right out there in front of me 60 yards, and there was a bigger one come out of the woods, and I popped it, and it went down right there, and he kept going back to it. He wouldn't leave it. And I thought, oh, Lordy, it was a female
Uh-huh.
deer, and you allowed one female and one buck, and I didn't want to get him. I was going to get a bigger one. There was a monster one there. It's probably 300 plus pounds. And, got pictures of it and everything. But I saw it whenever I had the crossbow. It was in the field that I was facing in that tree stand. And I was waiting on that rascal. But I hollered at the guys to come down. I waited an hour, and I was telling that buck, go on, boy, go. So they could come down and get me and get the deer. They had those little vehicles, like a little truck.
ATVs.
My brother got one. It's called a Kawasaki Mule. It's got a front seat and a back seat, and then like a little truck bed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they had. And the guy who rented the place there and his wife, they were sweet as they could be. And that guy, he was like a chef. I mean, I said, did you go to school to be a chef? He said, no, his mom had a catering company, and he helped her, and that's where he learned to cook. And everything he made was just out of this world delicious.
Did you cook that deer up that you got?
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was the second one to get a deer, and well, I got both of my deers on the same day. I was thinking, heck, what am I going to do now? I said, I can just video some deer, you know. And I got stout again. I walked about every inch of that place.
Tell you what, if you can find someone that makes good deer jerky, that's some good stuff.
Oh yeah, one of the boys that was up there with me, he's from Tennessee also, and I met him on YouTube, and I went and got him, and then we went up there, and that guy was so nice to us, invited us up. He gave me a muzzle loader, which I've already got a great muzzle loader, and give me a meat grinder, and then that boy also, and then he gave that boy a crossbow, a nice crossbow.
Sounds like a circumcision.
Huh.
Kigo, where'd you get that jerkin? Who are you jerking?
Deer jerky.
I thought maybe it's like,
Still the same old brother Tony, right?
Oh, them days are over, Tony.
Hey, I can't pass up a good opportunity.
I hope you're doing well there in the Philippines, brother Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right here.
How's everything going?
As long as there ain't no snow, man, that's good.
He's fat, dumb, and happy. Well, not happy.
Yeah, I got a belly on me like ooh. Like
Oh,
hanging over the belt loop like Dan Block from Bonanza.
It's a Dunlop. It Dunlopped over your belt.
Yeah, that's about it too, man. I might have to cut into my gut.
yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna get going, guys.
Okay, did you take your pill?
I did.
He always makes a mistake of taking that
So-
sleeping pill before he gets started, and he
So
he peters out.
take my wife to church in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be here next week, bud. Stop by a little earlier next time.
All right, Christian, Jamie,
Appreciate you.
good to
Later.
see you.
I was wondering when do you regularly come on, Tony? Because I've missed you here this past
This time,
How long?
8:15 Eastern. Are you on Eastern or Central Time, bud?
East.
Okay, 8:15 Friday mornings.
Alrighty. 10-4.
What ti-
Amy, thanks for coming.
You gonna do it next week, Tony? As far as you know.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
I thought you'd stop doing LSs. Just I guess because I'd miss it,
Yeah. Hadn't heard of those.
Sleeping.
Simon was on earlier. He said hello.
Oh, bless his heart.
Simon.
I talked to him earlier this year.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear again from you, bud.
Yeah, man.
Glad you're doing okay.
Yeah, I said, heck, Tony's on. I said, I got to get on here and say hi to all of them.
Yeah. We were just asking, and Jamie was
Mhm.
asking when we first come on. She said, "Anybody hear from Bud?" I said, "No, not in months." So
Yeah,
I'm glad
Yeah,
you're okay.
I got out of my time,
Yeah,
with
and I think
around them.
Tony's the only one. Ronald used to come on once in a while, but Ronald's over in the Philippines now too.
Yeah, I talked to him
Here.
here a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I haven't
And,
heard from Ronald lately. I hope he's all right.
Well, he's up there laying up there like Will Chamberlain, man. Got two at a time there. I always read I usually get him to in between break time,
All right,
Oh,
bud.
yeah, that's what he was telling me. But Kiko, I got to take a Filipina deer hunting.
Oh yeah.
Yes, her
Man or
husband
woman?
asked me,
Oh.
a woman, and Filipina. He was asking. He said, "Bud, you care if she goes deer hunting with you, I said, that's fine. She takes care of the guy's daddy that's his place up there.
Uh-huh.
And, the daddy's got a house. The daddy moved and the son bought that house. And,
yeah, she can go as long as she stays quiet, right?
well, she was dancing and everything out in the field. And, she was dancing and we was in a tree house hunting, and there was deer all down there, but they were just running so fast. The bucks were chasing the does,
Uh-huh.
and you couldn't get a shot at them. And I was her backup shot. And then we walked back to the ATV, and she was out there doing dancing. And I said,
get you excited, man.
well, Bill and Mercy Riley, that's who it was. And Mercy, and I said, Mercy, shh. I said, I can hear some deer coming. I could hear them over there in the left coming out of the woods because, see, there's a pond on the right and down at the foot of the hill from that guy's house. And so we was in a valley down through there, and those deer mainly walked on this side of the river. There's a river going down through there also on the other side of like a little ridge. And so there's like about 4 good fields there. We had it's about 100 acres that we had our eyes on.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I told her, shh, Mercy, she's doing them TikTok dances or them short videos and, dancing and singing. And
You hunting or
yeah, I said, get your gun.
This ain't no party. This ain't no disco.
yeah, get your hands off your cooler, man.
Well, she said that she was cold and she had to dance to get warm again.
Keep warm.
And, she got her gun and come around and she took a shot and she about went down on the ground. She come off of one leg, and it was, she was using a 44 rifle, and I had my Browning Bar 30-06. And then that she got one, a nice buck, and I cleaned it for her. And the guy bought a new grinder. He bought a 1 horsepower, so he gave me and that other boy the 1/2 horsepower ones he had. And I mean to tell you what, the gentleman that lived there, that is one of his best friends. His name's Harry, and Harry's wife's name is Kathy, and bless her heart, she passed away last month. And I thought, oh Lordy, I mean, she felt like a sister to me because she said, bud, I didn't think I'd like yuns any. And I said, why not? And I said, because I'm a country boy or what? She said, no, I just didn't think I'd like yuns. And because she didn't know us.
She's telling you this as she's holding a gun, right?
No, I mean, this was the lady who lived there. She was elderly, probably in her 60s. So she wasn't that, she's not that old.
All right, buddy, we got to go.
Yeah, she said, I love you though, bud. She said, I didn't think I'd like yous, but I love you.
Yeah.
And
She said,
she's out. Oh, I give that Filipino a hug and everything. And then like whenever her and her husband was going home at night, I'd reach my hand out, shake her hand, and she said, "Oh, come here, and give me a hug." And she's cute as a daggum little doll. And I said, Bill, if you don't mind, I said, Mercy, I always thought you was cute on TV, but you're absolutely stunningly gorgeous in real life.
That's what you do when you stand next to a man's wife.
Oh, I said it. I said, I mean that with respect, Bill. And she told Bill told her, he said, you can trust Bud.
They
Mhm.
give you a chubby though.
Yeah, but it was great to see you all.
All
Hey,
right.
buddy.
Good night, Tony.
All right, we gotta
Good
get
night,
going, bud.
Take care.
Come by next week a little earlier. All right.
Brother. Have a great one, everyone. Jamie, it's great to see you. Brother Viking, I love you, and it's great to see you.
Yeah, thank y'all
You
for
all have a
coming.
good one. Tony, you holler if you need anything, brother.
All right. Thank you, bud. Adios.